Isaiah 61 verses 1 to 2 and Luke 4 verses 16 to 21. Jesus' proclamation of fulfilling this scripture. In the intricate tapestry of scripture, prophecy and fulfillment converge to unveil the transformative mission of Jesus as he proclaims the fulfillment of Isaiah's words. Isaiah 61 verses 1 to 2 and Luke 4 verses 16 to 21 are two threads that intertwine, revealing the depth of meaning in this prophetic declaration. This essay embarks on a journey through these verses, exploring their harmonious narrative and the timeless teachings they convey. Isaiah 61 verses 1 to 2, a prophetic anthem. In the prophetic verses, Isaiah 61 verses 1 to 2 resonates as an anthem of divine purpose. The Spirit of the Sovereign Lord is on me, because the Lord has anointed me to proclaim good news to the poor. He has sent me to bind up the brokenhearted, to proclaim freedom for the captives and release from darkness for the prisoners, to proclaim the year of the Lord's favor and the day of vengeance of our God, to comfort all who mourn. These words in Isaiah 61 verses 1 to 2 depict a powerful mission of compassion, healing, liberation, and comfort. The prophecy outlines Jesus' purpose to bring transformation to the lives of those in need. Luke 4 verses 16 to 21, the Proclamation Fulfilled. Transition to the New Testament, where the Gospel of Luke unveils the fulfillment in Luke 4 verses 16 to 21. He went to Nazareth, where he had been brought up, and on the Sabbath day he went into the synagogue, as was his custom. He stood up to read, and the scroll of the prophet Isaiah was handed to him. Unrolling it, he found the place where it is written, "The Spirit of the Lord is on me, because he has anointed me to proclaim good news to the poor. He has sent me to proclaim freedom for the prisoners and recovery of sight for the blind, to set the oppressed free, to proclaim the year of the Lord's favor." Then he rolled up the scroll, gave it back to the attendant, and sat down. The eyes of everyone in the synagogue were fastened on him. He began by saying to them, "Today this scripture is fulfilled in your hearing." In these verses, the fulfillment of Isaiah's prophecy becomes vivid as Jesus stands before the people and proclaims the fulfillment of these powerful words. The convergence of prophecy and reality marks a moment of profound significance and recognition. Jesus' proclamation of fulfillment, prophecy and fulfillment aligned. Isaiah 61 verses 1 to 2 and Luke 4 verses 16 to 21 weave a narrative that bridges prophecy and fulfillment, encapsulating the transformative mission of Jesus as he declares the fulfillment of the prophetic anthem. Timeless teachings and daily relevance. Divine mission. The fulfillment of Isaiah's prophecy underscores Jesus' divine mission to bring good news, healing, and freedom. We're invited to embrace his transformative work in our lives. Compassionate outreach. The prophecy speaks of Jesus' compassion for the poor, brokenhearted, and oppressed. We're prompted to extend his compassion to those around us. Spiritual liberation. The proclamation of freedom and release aligns with Jesus' spiritual liberation. We're encouraged to find freedom from sin and darkness through him. Divine timing. The reference to the year of the Lord's favor emphasizes God's timing. We're reminded that God's plans unfold in his perfect timing. Living in fulfillment. Jesus' proclamation resonates with the fulfillment of God's promises. We're invited to live in the reality of his fulfilled promises in our lives. In conclusion, Isaiah 61 verses 1 to 2 and Luke 4 verses 16 to 21 stand as an intertwined portrayal of Jesus' proclamation of fulfilling the prophetic anthem, bridging prophecy and fulfillment. Through these verses, we gain insights into Jesus' divine mission, compassionate outreach, spiritual liberation, God's timing, and the call to live in the fulfillment of his promises. As we navigate life's challenges, may these verses guide us to embrace the transformative power of Jesus' mission, inspiring us to extend his compassion, find freedom in him, and live in the reality of his fulfilled promises in our lives.